Hello guys, my name is Ahmad Husaeni and I will make a video reflection for myself or by myself from video YouTube. The video I watched this time is about World English, which talk about how English has been adapted differently in various countries. It's seen how each country puts its own spin-off on the language, making it unique and deeply connected to their culture and the way of life. The video explained that English is just a one universal language for everyone. It's as a grow into many from depending on this use. This makes sense because every place in the world of a history, tradition, and every needs, which a natural scale for the people speak. One of the most interesting examples mentioned in the video is from Africa. Did you know that in some parts in Africa that the robot is used to revert the traffic lights? Yeah, at first the might sound really strange to someone who not familiar with the African English. Imagine you are visiting Africa for the first time and the local tells you something like, turn right after the robot. If you don't know this, you make the picture actually a robot standing on the streets. It's funny, yeah, but they also show the how language helps in the creating ways. It's just one example of how English word can have a completely different meaning depending on where you are. Across the world, how many countries borrow English words and phrases but adapt them to fit their own culture. Sometimes the meaning change slightly and the other times the word take on the completely new life. And honestly, this makes some when you think about how different cultures approach the world. The way people in the African view things they might be very different from how people in Europe, Africa, America or Asia. One cool thing I learned from this video is that African English has added more than 100 new words, 100 new word vocabulary, influence local tradition, history, and daily life. So they have a meaning that may not make sense if you are not familiar with a British or American English. It's like English gets remade in every place you travel to, and to be honest, that's pretty amazing. It means that English is flexible, not safe or stuck on the one form. For example, a single English word might mean one thing in its original context, but something totally different in a new one. It's not a bad thing. It shows how the language adapts to the people who use it. Instead of forcing everyone to speak in one correct way, English allows for creativity and personalization. This makes it a living language that evolves with the time and culture. Watching this video really made me think about how diverse the world is, not just in the terms of the culture, but also how we use language. English has become this amazing tool that connects people across the globe, but it also is a canvas that every culture can paint on their own way. This is makes English so vibrant and interesting. It's not just about the grammar or the dictionary definition, but about how the real people use it in everyday life. In the end, I think this diversity makes English more fun. It's just not one rigid language that belongs to one group people anymore. It's belongs to everyone. And everyone has the freedom to make it their own, whether it's borrowing word, changing their meaning, or coming up with entirely a new expression. This adaptations make the English richer and more meaningful. So, what I took away from this video that is while English started in Britain, is now a global language shaped by culture from all over the world. This technique adaptation don't make the language worse or less correct. They make it more colorful, creative, and alive. It's a reminder that language just not just a culture, it's always changing and growing. Maybe that's all for me, my reflection. Thank you for listening my reflection. See you in the next time.